Hey guys, it's been a while, but I'm back. So today I'm starting this new series. It's called Pros and Cons. Basically a review series. Um, I'll just since this is the first episode, I'll just lay out how the video will go. If you don't want to see this, you can just skip ahead. Um, the beginning will be a non-spoiler section. I'll tell you when it's over, so that you don't accidentally go into the spoiler section if you haven't experienced the media that I'm reviewing. And then the rest of the video will be the spoiler section, which will consist of pros and cons of said thing I'm reviewing, hence the name Pros and Cons. And at the end of the video, I'll be rating it out of 10. Think of it like Critical's Moist Meter, but like there's spoilers. There's a spoiler section and a non-spoiler section. So, yep. So let's just get into it. So today I'll be reviewing the popular anime Death Note. So for those who haven't seen Death Note, it's a quick synopsis of it. It's about a high schooler named Light who gets a book that whoever's name he writes in it, it kills them. And it's pretty simple premise, but it sparks a lot of ideas, and it's a pretty engrossing show. It's really enjoyable to watch, and I highly recommend it. For those who haven't seen it, it's a very good show to get into. It's pretty easy to get into. In the spoiler section, I'll discuss some other things about the show. But for this non-spoiler section, I highly recommend it for any people just now getting into anime. It's a very good starting anime. It's decently short. It's 30-ish episodes, and it's not super long, but it is very entertaining to watch, and it's pretty good. I would recommend it to anyone who hasn't seen it. So now, the non-spoiler section is over. It's time to get into the spoiler section. So, some pros about the show. I really liked the how Light used people to get to the way he wanted to be. Like he killed his own father to stay hidden, and I like that. I like how he can I like how he doesn't care about other people, because it's just entertaining to watch. It's not like that I like people like that. It's not a very good personality trait, but I like how he manipulates people. It's pretty interesting to see, and that goes for L as well. But I also really liked the final episode. We'll get to the ending part in the cons section, but the final episode with Light's death is extremely well done. I really loved that episode. It was very well done. And then everything with Light in the Death Note it's just fun to watch. The potato chip scene, it's a classic. There's a lot of scenes. There's one episode that I really liked. It's after Light. He kills the one investigator on the train, and his wife was asking Light some questions, and Light finds out a way to kill her, which that was a really good episode. I really enjoyed that. Yeah, but anyway, it's a simple concept that's made very entertaining and very energetic, and I really enjoyed it. So now into the cons section. There's not a whole lot of cons. There are a few though. There's one character, I forget her name right now, but it's the girl who swoons over Light. She's pretty annoying. I didn't really enjoy her a whole lot. I liked what she did for the story, but her as a character and how she her personality was pretty annoying. And then the other big complaint I have is what I mentioned earlier, was the last arc after L dies. Oh, by the way, L everything up to L's death is like perfect, in my opinion. But then it's kind of dragged down by this. What I'm about to talk about. So everything with Nier until the last episode is like just the lowest the show goes, because like it's not the same. You don't have the same like cat and mouse as Light and L do, and it's just kind of like the author was trying to make the reader feel nostalgic, or like it was just kind of like fan service, not nostalgia, but like fan service. Because he said, "Oh look, a new L. Hey guys, look, a new L, guys. It's crazy." But it didn't really work too well, and that last little part was honestly not super enjoyable. It was. I mean, it wasn't bad. I don't think it was bad, but it was like, okay. It was pretty unnecessary. Though I think it was probably for the best, to be honest. But he could have just written that Nier arc a little better, because it was just kind of boring. Other than Light's dad dying, I think that was in that arc, and the final episode. Uh, it was just worse Death Note. There's not much else to say about it. It wasn't very great. To give my final score of Death Note out of 10, I will give it a solid 8.5 out of 10. I really recommend the show to any like newcomers to anime, or just anybody who's seen anime and hasn't seen Death Note. Like, what are you doing? It's so good. It's extremely popular for a good reason, and I highly recommend it. So that's all for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.